Hi Pisces, welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your mid-December 2025 love reading. Thank you to those of you who have liked, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you new to the channel, as far as OVM firmless, it's what I call the bridging the gap spread. The way it works is a look at the past, present, and future energies between you and the main love interest. Then we'll pull oracle cards to help with the bridging the gap dynamic. As far as the decks being used, on the left side we have the Lover's Path Tarot, on the right side we have the Romantic Tarot. And also keep in mind it's a general reading, so I'm going to be referring to the cards to the left as the energy and the cards on the right as the other person's. If you feel that's a way around in your situation, then definitely trust that. Alright, so with all that out of the way, we'll get started. Past energy on your side, we have love. This is the equivalent of the Lovers in traditional tarot, which is Gemini energy. So I feel like this is the same for some of you. You might have felt a really strong pull toward this person in the very beginning. You even might have felt, for some of you, like a past life type of connection. For some of you, might have met this person more recently, though, because we did just have a full moon in Gemini recently, so it could be pointing to that as well. But yeah, more so, I feel like this is just saying you felt a really strong pull toward this person, and something about the connection might have even felt a little bit faded. Past energy on their side, we have the Page of Swords. So yeah, so to me this looks like they felt a strong pull toward you as well. If we think of the candle being lit there representing the more fiery energy, passionate energy, and then the sword of course representing communication. If we look at the way they're holding it, it's not the best way to do it, right? So it could just be one of those things where they might have had strong feelings for you, but them actually being able to communicate those feelings might have been a bit of a struggle for them. All right, present energy on your side, we have the Four of Arrows, so Libran energy here. And yeah, so to me this says that you might feel that there's something healing about the connection. You know, maybe you just feel like the two of you just are a good fit overall, and maybe if you had some bad relationships in your past, you might feel like this connection actually is helping heal some of those wounds. But yeah, could just be saying that even for a smaller percentage of you, the two of you might have even gone through a bit of a rough stretch for a while, but things seem to be smoothing out now. Present energy on their side, we have the Seven of Swords. So this is Aquarius energy here, and in a lot of decks, the Seven of Swords points more to an energy of deception, right, and someone getting away with something, or at least thinking that they will. But if we look at the artwork here, the person doesn't necessarily look all that happy, right? And then if we look at the all the spots on the table have swords in them, so it could just be saying that maybe this person has a tendency to push other people away. So maybe something with the way they communicate, right? So maybe they don't, like we were saying with the Page of Swords there, right? Like that wasn't the ideal way to be holding that sword. So it could just be one of those things where they might struggle a bit with their communication, and it tends to push people away. All right, and future energy on your side, we have Justice. So Libran energy again here. So yeah, so for some of you, this could also be an indicator that possibly you might live at a distance from each other, and if that's the case, you know, there could be the possibility to actually bridge that gap soon physically. You know, so maybe for some of you, it's as simple as if either of you go home for the holidays, or both of you, right, and then you're in the same area again, things along those lines there. But I also feel like this is saying that this does have the potential to be a balanced connection over time, too. And future energy on their side, we have the Nine of Wands. So yeah, this is Sagittarius energy here, and what I get from this, the Nine of Wands and all decks pretty much for the most part points to an energy of being guarded, right? After going through a rough stretch possibly. And here with this artwork, it always stands out to me as someone with an abandonment wound, right? And maybe that's what's ultimately happening for you, is you get to put that missing piece of the puzzle together, right? Where you might realize that they might have an abandonment wound, and then with that might be where they might come across with the communication that seems to push people away. So for some of you, you're figuring that out, right? And then maybe you're able to approach the connection in a slightly different way with that knowledge, although obviously it's ultimately on them to heal that wound. But I feel like this is saying once you have an awareness of it, it helps you navigate the situation a little better as well. Bottom of the deck on your side, we have the Two of Staves. So this is Aries energy here. Usually points to an energy of fresh starts, right? Going out and seeking something. So for some of you, this could just be saying that maybe this was the energy you were in when you cross paths with this person, or like we said, for those of you, if the abandonment moon angle does resonate, maybe that's what was happening there too, right? You could have just been going out doing your own thing, not necessarily, thinking it would cause an issue within the connection, but maybe it triggered an abandonment wound. But again, it looks like you might have that awareness of that now, right? But that's what I see with that. And then bottom of the deck on their side, we have the Ten of Pentacles. So this is Virgo energy here, and to me, this says that ultimately they do want a long-term, stable, committed relationship. But again, like I said, it looks like they might get in their own way at times with their communication, and like we said, primarily, most likely due to an unhealed abandonment wound. We'll see what the oracle cards add to the mix, though. First, we'll see what we get from the Messages of Love oracle card deck. I'm just going to give this a few shuffles. Okay, we'll take this card here, get this out of the way, and then I'll do the same thing with the Wisdom Oracle deck. So just going to give this a few shuffles now. All right, and we'll take this card. All right, so we'll see what the Messages of Love card first says first. Okay, it says support. It says lean on your inner circle during this time. Interesting message there, right? I feel like in a way that would resonate more for the energy on this side, because like I said, it seems like they seem to have this unhealed wound that causes issues within their relationships, and not even just their romantic connections. It seems like might expand beyond that as well. But hopefully that message resonated. And then from the Wisdom Oracle, we have By the Book. There's the artwork, and the number is 11. Let's see what this has to say. All right, the relationship message says getting along with others entails understanding and respecting who they have become as a result of their environment, culture, and experience. Find a middle ground that allows the relationship to flourish while honoring the individuality of the other person. Play things by the book instead of trying to break the rules or pressure others to conform to the way you want to do them. Your connection will deepen as a result. So yeah, it's definitely an interesting message there, right? As far as the part where it said understanding and respecting who they have become as a result of their environment. I feel like that could be pointing to what we were saying there, where, like I said, it seems like you might come to realization around this unhealed abandonment wound they have, and then that might be that missing puzzle piece for you that makes you realize, okay, this is why they do X, Y, Z from time to time, and then, like I said, that could help you manage things in that regard. But again, like we said, and it also needs to be on them to work toward healing that wound too, rather than just relying on you to just deal with it, right? But hope it resonated with you guys. Wrap up there. Hope you have a good New Year and holiday season as well. Bye.